Texas Prison Story family. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tim Snow. Appreciate you coming back for part 2 right here, man. I'm going to do it. A bunch of people have been asking, man. A lot of people are real interested about Pam Lychner State Jail. A lot of people's family go there. A lot of people have been there themselves. And believe it or not, I'll give a little disclaimer with this video because a homie just hit me the other day. And he told me that's a lot different over there than this right now. So, fortunately, I think they calmed it down a little bit for everybody that couldn't hang because it was kind of rough. It was a wild ride, so I'll tell you how it went. On my first day, I kind of got there shell shocked. My first time ever even being in an institution. I've never been locked up, never been to TDC, only county jail, and that was it. So hitting there, getting the white uniform, butt naked, squat, cough, getting your head shaved, talking to the gang officer, all that stuff. It was new to me. I wasn't used to any of that, like the cattle process, moving like cattle and everything. And I actually had to get a size 15 shoe, man. Believe it or not, that was all they had for me. It was like a, forget what, size 8 or size 15. And I wear 11, so I ended up having to rock the 15. So anyway, I'm coming down the damn bowling alley, like flip-flopping in the 15, man. It's crazy as hell. Some of the guys are in the little shoes. Their heels are hanging out, toes pinching, man. It was wild. You had to pick one or the other. I picked the bigger one, you know what I mean? But anyway, walk down the bowling alley. I'm going to the last dorm on the right. Anybody familiar with Pam Lychner, you know about this. It's down by the visitation. It's the very last one on the right. That's where we were. When I take my right turn, come in, I'm on the second dorm to the right there. I believe that was E8. I'm not sure. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was E8. It's been a while since I've been there. But anyway, when I walk in the dorm, it's hot as fuck, man, when I go in there. Excuse my language, but it's hot. Real hot. First thing I notice is about 120 degrees. Everybody's got their shirt off. Everybody's sweating. Guys are laying on the ground, man. I see them pouring water on themselves. Like, it's miserable. The first thing I think is, oh, man, it's miserable in here. So I walk straight in, and the CO tells me go to bunk 24. I never remember. It was kind of in the middle. So I said, all right, CO. I walked to bunk 24, put my mat down. And it was me and this old white man. We came in together. And, man, everybody was looking. I was 54 men over there, 56, 54 men over there. All of them staring at us. All eyes on me as one packing, you know what I mean? And here come all the white dudes, wood click. Like, what's up, brother? How you doing? Talking to the older guy. And when they look at me, I smile at them. And I had gold teeth back then. So they didn't even say a word to me, man. It was over with. They didn't give a damn about me. They seen that quick, you know. So they talked to their little man or whatever. He was in a couple bunks down, talked to him, brought him some of this shit. I'm over there by myself real quick, unpacking, doing my mat, everything. Nobody said nothing to me yet. And I hear him call right then, chow time. I'm like, shit, it's chow time. Not run in line, but just get in line, man. You know what I'm saying? Just jump in line, ain't thinking about shit. Go down to the chow hall. When I get to the chow hall, I realize, man, I'm in the goddamn line with all these Mexicans, man. What the hell I'm in line with all these essays? Didn't mean to be, you know what I mean? But they didn't really say nothing, so I eat, run right back. When I go back, I see some of the dudes in there locking up C's with some of the cats from the other dorms. So I said, oh, shit, that's the host right there, so I need to holler at, you know. So I've been in there probably about 45 minutes, man, because we ran chow, about 5 minutes, ran chow, come back. About 45 minutes in there, I went up to the biggest one I seen. I was like, what's up, homie, you know, where you from, blah, blah, blah. I told him who I was, where we from, Lamar, blah, blah. And he was just kind of like, oh, shit, okay. Didn't really know what to say, was kind of surprised, you know what I mean? So he said, well, we'll get at you in a minute, we'll talk to you. I see them go over there and talk about it, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, okay. Wonder what they're saying. And this is, like I say, my first time ever being locked up in a serious situation. So I really didn't even know if I approached the situation right or even how I was supposed to do it. But I just felt like walking up to the biggest one and just saying who I was probably the best thing to do, you know what I mean? So after they do their little thing and they had a little meeting and all that or whatever, they come over to me. Later I realized there was 7 of them in there. I was number 8. Okay, 7 of them come up to me. And they all shake my hand. They're kind of cool with it, you know. And all of them cats were 5 deuce. That's what I realized. Almost everybody at Houston, man, at 5 deuce. 6 O's and anything else is pretty rare up there. So they told me, being that I was a rolling 60, I got to wait till tomorrow. And the homie down there was going to come holler at me. And he was going to talk to me and blah, blah, blah. And he had the keys to the place. So I say, cool, all right, that's what's up. Everybody was respectful, man. We ate that night. They bust a spread. We chilled and stuff. And I said, man, it's gonna be all right, man. This ain't too bad. And I just went to sleep that night, man. It was kind of relaxed. That was my first ever night on Pam Lychner. The white guy that I came in with, probably about 2 hours in, he was in the corner, like fighting three white guys. They were wood checking him. And he came out with a black eye, busted lip. He was kind of fucked up. So that was weird. So I'm thinking, well, man, glad I didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling lucky. I'm honest God. I'm eating a spread, smoking a cigarette, and he's over there getting wood checked, beat up. You know what I mean? I said, oh, I know I got it made then. My very first night there, man, I realized extreme heat is so hard to sleep in, man. That probably was my first time ever sleeping in like 120 degrees, no air moving, no fans blowing, nothing. There was two fans in the corner, and neither one of them pointed where I was at, man. I was too new and not crazy enough to get up there and try to point that fan at me, man. It just wasn't worth it. So I literally was suffering my first night, just pouring sweat, trying to drink water, didn't hardly sleep at all, man. It was kind of miserable, but it wasn't just me, man. I seen everybody like that. It was pretty rough, but anyway, probably maybe about like 2 o'clock, I fell asleep. About 3:30, they ran chow, woke us right back up, man. Go right to the. So it's about 3:30. I'm getting up. I'm hearing everybody. I just barely went to sleep. Everybody's making commotion. Most people running to the faucet. They're washing their face, brushing their teeth real quick so their breath ain't funky in line, and they're just getting ready. At this time, I'm paying a little bit more attention. You know what I'm seeing? I see all the white boys file out first, then all the vatos. Then I see a bunch of black dudes that I didn't talk to. They fall out. I found out later that was a bunch of civilians and a bunch of bloods. And then my seven homies hung to the end. I waited out, shot out with them. So I just kind of rolled out to this chow hall with them. Back then, you had to put your hands behind your back. And they tried to say anything if you talked or whatever. We'd still talk, but you weren't supposed to. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we roll out with our hands behind our back, see some homies. They might hit them up or whatever. It was pretty gang related back then. It was fully gang related back then. So that's why they had us with our hands behind our back so we couldn't hit any signs or anything like that. But anyway, we go down there. Breakfast is BS, man. It's like oatmeal and a little thing of milk or something. And the milk is powdered milk, so it's terrible. You know what I mean? Come back. I'm like, damn, man, it's still hot as hell. But I actually, with a little something in my stomach, I fell asleep. So that was cool. Maybe about 6:30, they turn on the fucking lights, man. Everybody's got to wake up. I start hearing. I mean, you don't have to wake up, but at 6:30 when the lights come on, you pretty much go and wake up. Everybody starts getting up, turning on the hot pot, trying to make their coffee and all this crazy stuff. And you're just pretty much either thinking, man, I'm going to get up or just, no, you're just going to have to get up, man. I don't know. I ain't never sleep through that. You know what I mean? When everybody wakes up, I try to wake up too, man. It's just safer like that anyway. You don't want to be slipping sleep all day. But anyway, so we kind of wake up, talking to my little cellmates. It's a cubicle right there. It's two bunk beds inside of two walls. And you got two bunk beds inside of two walls, two bunk beds inside of two walls. It's like that the whole way down, you know what I mean? So I was actually talking to my little three neighbors right here, trying to figure out who they were. One of them, his name was Dale Stevens, man, from the north side, from PA too. If anybody knows Dale, man, shout out Dale, man. Love that dude. I ain't talked to him in years and years. Two other ones was these white dudes, you know what I mean? So we're riding, chopping it up, kind of take the little morning going on, showing each other. Well, they're showing me their pictures. I don't have any yet. Dale's showing me a bunch of stuff from the hood, and he was some kind of related to Slim Thug, is what it was. He had a bunch of pictures of him and Ray Face and them, so it was cool. Anyway, we ride it out till about lunchtime, man. When lunchtime comes, I go holler at the homies like, what's up, y'all? Y'all ready? Rock out. Go to lunch with them. And in the chow hall, listen, this is my second day now, but this is my first lunch here. In the chow hall, a whole line that come through, and they're from a different wing. When they come through, little dude hits me up, you know what I'm saying? He hits me like that. It's the thing, it's the Rogan 60 thing. So I know what's up, you know what I'm saying? I hit him with it back. And as he's sliding through, he passed a little kite to me. And in that little letter, I said, well, shit, I'll read it when I get back. I didn't want nobody to know I have it, you know what I mean? I just didn't know what it was. So get back to the wing. Walk out with the homies, everything, hit them up. Walk back, and a little note says, hey, cuz, what's up? Welcome to Pam. It says the homie down the way got into a fight with a dude the other day and broke his hand. And he really wanted to get back at him, but he can't. We need you to do that for him. Next wreck they call, handle that. Much love. That's what it said. Reading a thing on what the fuck. Cuz down the way got into a fight, broke his hand, and I gotta get revenge. I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm steady looking at it like, damn, man. Are they for real? Do I know it's for real? I'm like, oh shit. Okay. Alright. I just put it up, man. Like, damn, I don't know really. Honestly, I just didn't know what to do. I'm thinking, like, when are they gonna run next wreck? Who they even talking about? What's going on? What do I do? So look, I go to the youngster that I already talked about. His name was Ronald Green, man. Shout out Ronnie Green from Studewood. He's in TDC right now on a murder case, man. He was a young, wild, crazy cat right then. He was a young stone cold killer. Ended up in TDC on a murder case. I go to the Ronald Green. I say, look, cuz, what's up with this? I say, who they talking about? And he kind of laughed a little bit. He said, oh, man, that's that fool over there. He's in, like, I think 6. And he was across the way. He pointed at me. And when he pointed at the dude, he was big as hell. Big old black dude. I say, that's why I got to fight? He was like, man, cuz, don't even worry about it. That dude ain't got no hands, man. He can't fight. You got this. I'm like, for real? I got it? Like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try. I'm scared as hell now. I see the big ass dude. But there's no way in hell that I'm going to act scared. You know what I'm saying? Ronald Green was younger than I was. He was smaller than I was. He acting like it's no big deal. So what am I do? I'm like, no big deal. Okay, cool. Whatever. You know what I mean? So I go back to my thing and I ask Dale, say, and this ain't the same Dale from my other videos. This is Dale Stevens. I asked Dale, I said, Dale, when they run wreck around here? He said, oh, man, they don't even hardly ever run wreck around here, man. It's like they're always showing on staff. Don't even worry about that. Like, don't plan on going to wreck. I was thinking, well, shit, cool. And okay, next wreck, I ain't got to worry about that right now. So we kick back and we go to Last Chow. When we go to Last Chow, everything's cool, laid back, and I get a better look at the dude. He's about a foot taller than me, pretty wide. And he kind of looked like he had something, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, damn, all right. Go back to the dorm. Everybody knows over there that's usually when they're going to run that wreck, man, after Last Child. And I'll be damned if my second day there, after I got that little note, they ran wreck, man. I said, oh, wow, it's meant to be or something, you know what I mean? So, look, the 7 homies, they came straight up to me. They already knew what was happening. Studewood and already laced them up, man. So, they say, you got it, G-Town, you good? That's what they was calling me, G-Town. I said, man, I got it, bro. I say, I'm going to try my best. That's a big-ass dude, though. That's what I told him. And they said, don't worry about it. Yeah, I shook my hand. You know what I'm saying? You got this. So I'm like, man, this is like a suicide mission. I'm honestly thinking I'm going on a suicide mission right now. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try my best. So, dude is over there. They got the little universal machine and they got the basketball courts. Dude grabs the ball. And he's over there shooting hoops with the people. Ain't paying no attention to us. Not at all. I walk up to him in the middle of their game. Check this out. My second day there, the people don't even know who the hell I am. I walk up to him in the middle of the game and say, look out, homie. And he straight ignored me. I didn't even answer me. And I said, look out, homie. And I grabbed his shirt, and when I pulled his shirt, he went to like push my hand down. And when he went to push my hand down, I punched him dead in his mouth, man. And I mean, I hit him. When I hit that dude, he came right back and hit me one time. I said, oh, man, like I seen stars straight up. I don't know what I done to him, but I know he rocked me, man. When he hit me, I stumbled back a second. And I tried to come right back at him. When I came right back at him, all 7 of them was right there on his ass, man. And I didn't know. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was going to have to fight this dude one-on-one. I was young and I was ready, but I know I was going to lose. But come to find out, they told me later, man, that they was never going to let me fight that big-ass dude by myself and lose out there. They said, damn no, they knew for a fact that I was going to lose fighting that dude, and they were never going to let that happen. But I didn't know that at the time, you know what I mean? So, pretty much that dude was, come to find out, he was dirty. He had ratted on some people, and that was his removal, man. They were getting rid of his ass. And that's just kind of how the prison goes, man. Sometimes you're a big old dude, they'll have to go 4 or 5 on you, use a knife, shit like that. But That was my second day, man. Honest to goodness, they kind of like just set me up. And when you see like 1090 Jake and I'm talking about a test of hard TOH, and when I tell you in the other videos I had to go in the cell, fight a couple dudes on prison and stuff like that, well, that was their version of doing it to me right there. They knew they were getting ready to remove the dude. Here I come to time, so it was just like a little test, you know what I mean? But honestly, man, thank God I was scared. I was so scared of failing that I went out there and did it. You know what I mean? Bam, one punch, boom, bam. And they jumped right on the dude, man. It was okay. I ended up, like, we're not proud that we jumped on the guy or nothing like that, but we had to do what we had to do at that time. Got him off of there, and everything was a little bit better. You know what I mean? So when that happened, check it out. Here comes all the police. They're laying us all down on the ground, everything like that. They seen blacks on blacks, okay? I laid down straight like that. We all had to come out in our boxer shorts. I laid down on the side with the white dudes, and they didn't say nothing. They let all the white guys get up and go inside. Let all the Mexicans get up and go inside. And they just checked the blacks to see who was fighting, man. They didn't even know I was a Crip yet, so literally I had a couple of marks on my hand and a little scratch. Slid straight in, didn't get caught. You know what I mean? And all of them got caught, so you know they didn't get in much trouble. They still did, you know what I mean? But so after that wreck, it was kind of like, okay, you're official, white boy, you cool. They, you know, they like me, man. I rocked it out in there, and it was pretty cool. My homeboy Homicide from Homestead, little TG, Studi Wood, Ronnie Green, you know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of us, man. It was kind of cool, but we seen so